Shalom, shalom, and welcome to the Chappy Thoughts on the Gospel reading this weekend. Broadcasting from my car. Diddly-doo! Just dropped Sophia off at gymnastics, and I still got my morning hair. Good times. Today this is Corpus Christi, so we celebrate and talk about the body of Christ. And so Jesus, when he's at the Last Supper and he says, "This is my body which will be given up for you, and this is my blood which will be given up for you. Do this in memory of me." And so every weekend we celebrate this, and a teaching of the church talks about the presence of Christ, the presence of Jesus in the body and in the bread and the wine. And I want to talk about that because this idea of when we become present in our lives. So if we can believe in the presence in the ordinary bread and wine, we can believe in the sacredness of every day, of everything in life, because Christ is in everything. Christ comes to us all of the time within everything. I know I'm excited for Richie Rohr's new book that says Christ, that is called Christ, Another Name for Everything. And so I think that we're thinking about like this presence of this mystery of the body and blood of Christ, and of this holiness that's found within the ordinary bread and wine that we have every Sunday at Mass to nourish us and to be able to call us to believe in that presence, but then just to be able to be present in our own lives. That's huge. Because our culture makes so much money trying to make us not be present in our own lives, trying to make us want this or that or the other thing, or trying to, or have this body, or buy these things, or you need this vacation, or you need this or that or the other thing. But what we're called to find in faith is that what we are called is just to be present in our own lives, and and that calls us into our participation in our lives. So to be present in those moments you spend with your kids, or to be present in the watching a beautiful sunset, and to be present in what it is that you're doing, as opposed to thinking about all of the things that are happening in the future, are worried about those things in the future that aren't even real, or regretting all of the things that happened in the past. Let that presence become that powerful bolt cutter that releases you to just be alive in this moment. Because if we can learn to be present in our lives and to be present to the sacredness that is all around us, then you can say, I can do right now. I can do this hour. I can do this minute. I don't have to think about all of the stuff in the future that isn't even real, that isn't even there yet. I don't have to be wrapped up in the past, but what I can be is here right now. And so we see this presence of Jesus in the bread and the wine, calling us to be present in our lives, in the ordinariness of our lives, in the everyday things of our lives, from laundry to dishes to holding kids to driving to work, to everything. If we can start to be present and participate and have eyes to see the mystery of faith and the mystery of sacredness that is all around us, then we enter a newness. We become a new creation in our lives. So may you be able to have hearts to be present and to practice being present in your life, not caught up in the future or bound by the past, but living alive in the present, because you can do right now. There's a deep okayness to life. Grace and peace, friends.